you another Hyundai League match review, which saw my team Melbourne victory draw 1-1 with a 10-man Newcastle Jets. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? I don't understand at all. Now, I haven't even bothered writing anything because I've got a bit of a report in front of me. I'll tell you what. I still remember the game. I'm very disappointed. I know you shouldn't criticize people, but it's starting to become a joke. You know, we started off quite well, then we had a bit of a dip where things weren't going so well. And I thought, we'll bounce back, we'll come out as champions, things will be alright. We're still in a dip. We are so lucky that Sydney FC lost. Well, they didn't lose. They managed to draw with Central Coast. They were 2-0 up. If it wasn't for Central Coast actually playing in the last 10 minutes, we'd be in trouble. We would be in huge trouble. So, forget what happened on the pitch for us. Central Coast, I chat shit about you every single week. I'll tell you what, this week I thank you more than anything. You have done us a favour. It's much appreciated. Central Coast, I'm sorry for chatting shit. You've done us a favour. Thank you so much. But we'll get on to the game. The talking points. What happened? Where did it go wrong again? Well, the lineup. We'll go down here to my lineup and I'll tell you how we started. We got Lawrence Thomas in goals. Vukovic was dropped after conceding 5 and playing terribly last weekend. I'll tell you what, good. Vukovic needed to learn that he's not the first name on the team sheet every week. That's Besart Berisha. As bad as that sounds, Besart Berisha, the first name on the team sheet. Vukovic, you made mistakes. Now you've learnt. Good. Lawrence Thomas, that's all I can say. Then in the back four we had Galloway, Delpierre, Geria, and Deng. Now, we're playing Delpierre. Fantastic. He's a great player. He's been playing very well this season. He's leaving at the end of the season. So Delpierre is going to go. Barbarouses is off as well. Forget that. Just forget that. We then had Broxham, Finkler, and Bozanic, which wasn't too bad. And then we had Ingham, Barbarouses, and Besart Berisha. Not a bad starting lineup. Not the best, not the worst. Pretty average. Substitutes: Thompson, Howard, Macaronis, Galafucho, and Vukovic. Which is fine. That's fine. Vukovic was dropped. Maybe he'll learn. Archie Thompson's still not starting. He didn't look good at all. As much as I love him, he did not look good. George Howard, he doesn't play much. He did a decent job when he came on. I'll tell you that. And Macaronis, I just don't know with Macaronis. But the point is, we played terribly. We had a decent chance. Broxham, early on in the first half. Should he be doing better? I don't know. We've had the balls come in. Broxham's gone up for the header. It's just gone over the bar. Should he be putting it away? Now, Broxy isn't the tallest of players. So, a bit of a jump for him. But should he be putting it away? Questionable. I'll tell you what, Broxham, you've done a good job filling the shoes of Carl Valeri and Mark Milligan. But the point is, personally, I think you should be putting that away. You should. It would have helped a lot. Then, Newcastle Jets got the other end. Lawrence Thomas, fantastic save. Absolutely fantastic save. Kept us in the game. It should have been 1-0. It should have been 1-1 even by that point if Broxy had scored. But it's 1-1. So, Lawrence Thomas, good save. It's 0-0. We're still in the game. It's early days. Then, I don't know what happened. Absolute bloody nightmare. I think it's Leonardo. Thomas Deng. Thomas Deng, I love you. You are a fantastic prospect for Melbourne Victory. But I don't know what happened. Since you went away on Olyroos duty and had your injury, you have played terribly. Terribly. And it's getting me to question, did I overhype you? Did I? Because I know you're young, and I know you're going to be a good player, but the point is, it's worrying. It is worrying. You've made 2 big mistakes in the last couple of weeks. You've gifted the ball to, I think it was Leonardo coming down the left-hand side. All he does, he runs to the byline and taps it past Lawrence Thomas. Now, Thomas, you made a great save. before that. And then this one, you've made an effort. It wasn't a very good effort. I probably could have saved. I don't want to sound stupid, but I probably could have saved it. We could probably had. Vukovic would have saved it. That sounds terrible. Vukovic would have saved it. But what we did was the balls just rolled across the face of the goal. Quito, how he has scored, I have no idea. Absolute kerfuffle on the goal line between him and I think it was Galloway, and it's in the back of the net. Quito, just shocking, absolutely shocking. And then 2 minutes later, we're given a gift. Mullen is sent off, red card, second yellow card, and you got to look at it like this. Well, he was sent off. The first yellow card probably shouldn't have been a yellow card. Very questionable of him. Second yellow card, yeah, I can see it given as a yellow card, but I just don't know. I don't know. It looks like he's gone up, studs up, but then watching the replay, he hasn't. It's questionable. It is very questionable. His 99th A-League appearance made a bit of a mistake, Mullen, but I don't think he should have been carded by the referee, by Chris Beath, I think it was. Shouldn't have happened. So we were given a gift. And then things went all right. We went into halftime, and I thought, well, this is shocking. We're 1-0 down against 10 men. We need to turn things around. I'll tell you what, it didn't look good. 57th minute, Berisha gets the ball, makes a bit of a run, almost trips over his own feet, has to slow himself down because he's gone further than the ball in the box, and manages just to slot it past Birighitti. It's his 16th goal of the season. He is the highest goal scorer in a single season for Melbourne Victory with 16 goals. So he made a record. Berisha, you're fantastic. I'll tell you what, you are fantastic. But the point is, not bad. Not bad. But I'm a bit worried. I am a bit worried just because of the fact we even with 10 men, they look better than us. We had one extra player on the pitch and they look better than us. So we do check the match stats here. Let me just go to it because I'd like to explain something. There's 23 tackles apiece. Not bad, right? Tackles won, we had 65%. That's okay. Clearances, forget. Fouls conceded. Now, for a team that has 11 players on the pitch, we are chasing the game. We need the 3 points. Perth Glory have overtaken us. They were shocking at the start of the season. They've overtaken us. Now we're dipping. We can't afford to be dipping. We've got 3 games left to play, and we need to start picking up some wins. So, shocking. Absolutely shocking. But the point is, for a team that is playing against 10 men, they should be slowing down the game. They should be looking to grab the point because they've got the chance. So, that's what they should be doing. But what did we do? We tried to play for the point. Why? Why did we play for the point? Fouls conceded. 22 fouls to their 8. Why are we slowing down the play if we're trying to hold the ball? It doesn't make sense. Possession-wise, 59%. We were controlling play and doing nothing with the ball, and every time they got it, we'd foul them just to slow them down. Why are we slowing them down in the first place? It doesn't make sense. We should be going for the ball. But all that aside, Kevin Muscat did make some changes. Who was it? Deng was off at halftime after his mistake. He was subbed on for Macaronis. Broxham was dropped back to the centre back. Did help a bit, but I probably would have preferred Broxham in the centre of the pitch. Macaronis adds a bit of flair. Didn't do a very good job. Our players just weren't on the same wavelength. It was a bit of a problem. Then Jai Ingham comes off for, I think he came off Archie Thompson. Ingham, once again, I know he's young, I know he's a new signing, but he's just lacking a bit. I just want to see that bit more from him. The Champions League game, it was great. It was fantastic, but we need to see that all the time. I don't care if you're not scoring every week. I just want you to perform like that every week. Just consistency, please. It would help a lot. And then Barbarouses comes off for George Howard on the right-hand side. Why Barbarouses came off, I have no idea. I know he didn't score, didn't assist, but he was looking threatening on that right-hand side. I know he's going. We'll talk about that in just a second. He was looking threatening. It's a shame. It is a real shame. Also, the other thing we have to look at is Archie Thompson, he's not looking good. I'm sorry, but he's not looking good since his return. I think he might hang up the boots. He probably doesn't want to, but I think it's about time he starts to look somewhere else. I love you, Archie, but 37 years old, you've just had a long-term injury. You're not looking like the player you were. So we need to figure something out there. But then what we also need to look at is we've got 3 games left. We are, I think, 3 points clear of Sydney, which is okay, but that's not enough. 3 games to play, we can still drop out of the finals. We cannot afford to drop out of the finals, otherwise our season is a failure, and we need to rebuild for next year. So that's one thing I'm looking at, but we need to get through this season first. We obviously still have the Champions League. We're flying. Sydney FC also flying in the Champions League, but we need to perform a bit better. Also, 3 games. We play against Western Sydney. We play against Brisbane Roar, and the other game, I've got no idea. I can't tell you. But the point is, we play against 2 of the top 4. So I don't think we're going to win. If we get draws, I think we'll be lucky. Sydney FC, I don't know who they're playing, but I think we're in trouble. I honestly think we are in trouble, and that is not good. Those teams are pushing for the Premier's plate. We're pushing just to survive into the finals. So personally, I don't think it's good looking forward. And then we have to look towards the end of the season and next season. Delpierre going. He reckons he's off by the end of the season. Also, we have the likes of Barbarouses is signed for Wellington Phoenix next season. So he's gone. Also, Archie Thompson, if he retires, that's another one gone. It's not looking good. Finkler and Calfella, they look like they want to go after not being selected for the Champions League squad. It's tough times. It is tough times. I don't know what we're going to do next season. We're going to have to rebuild. It looks like we're going to lose a few players. We need to sign some good players. We don't have a choice. We need to sign some good players, restructure the squad. We need to be fighting for the Premier's plate next season. We don't have a choice. We've got to be doing it. And Champions League, we need to get through the group stage. If we get through the group stage, we could be all right. It'll be a successful campaign, make a bit of money. Money is good for us. But the point is, we play against Newcastle. We were terrible, and we can't play like this for the next 3 games. We cannot simply do it, because otherwise we won't be in the final. So, look forward to next week. We play against Western Sydney Wanderers on Friday. Good Friday. Western Sydney Wanderers. I think we're playing at Amy Park, which is a bonus, but that doesn't make up for anything. We need to perform much better against Western Sydney Wanderers. Otherwise, if Sydney FC, they've been playing terribly too. I think we've won 1 in our last 8. I think 1 in our last 8 is just ridiculous. We're doing a Chelsea. I'm going to say we're doing a Chelsea. That's all I can say. But the point is, Western Sydney Wanderers, we need to come for you, because otherwise we are in some serious trouble. But if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to see more Melbourne victory content. And hopefully I'll catch you guys on another video.